Hey lovelies, yeah, I'm back. I've decided to do some more videos again. It's been crazy the past couple of years. I've not been around. Moved all the way up to Edinburgh, so I'm in Scotland now. And yeah, it's just been absolutely mental. I haven't had time to do any videos, which I've missed. I've missed all you guys. So I thought I'd start getting back into doing some hair videos and some makeup videos. So I'm mainly doing vintage hair and makeup now. I stopped working for MAC and did quite a lot of freelance work with kind of all the fashion houses and that sort of thing at London Fashion Week, which was loads of fun for a couple of years. But yeah, it was just crazy busy, and I just felt like I really wanted to concentrate more on vintage, which is where my passion is really. So yeah, I'm going to go through different types of hairstyles and makeup and different kind of outfits and stuff probably. So I post quite a lot on my Instagram as well, which is Lady and the Vamp Vintage. I've just dropped my specs, I'll probably need them shortly. Yeah, so the quick thing that I'm going to do is just to show you how to do your hair. So it's got a little bit of a curl in it without having to do any heat or anything like that. It's super quick and super easy, just kind of to ease back into doing videos. I do say quite a lot, which I've just realised, so I'm going to try really hard to stop saying that. My hair has been hundreds of different colours since the last time that you saw my videos. I think they've been black and red in the videos that I've done. I've had it purple, and I kind of went from black, and I really wanted it to be like a turquoise colour. So I went red first, and I was red for ages, and then I wanted to go to a turquoise. So going from red to blue is really quite difficult because it's different ends of the spectrum. So I definitely recommend seeing someone to help you with doing that, definitely, unless you're really confident, you know how well your hair handles bleach and all that sort of thing. So I actually did it myself. Then I went back to black, and it was a black blue. And then I really missed having it like a bright colour, and I really wanted to go kind of like a teal kind of green. So the reason that I missed having it a bright colour was just really because when you've got black hair, it looks super shiny and super lovely, but you just can't see any of the details when you do like your curls and all these like fab pin curls and things. It just swallows it up. It just looks like you've just got big black mass of hair. So I missed that. So I kind of went to this colour from black in a day, and I will quickly tell you how I did it, although I do recommend going to see a professional. If you're going to try and strip any colour out of your hair, you're going to touch bleach or anything like that. But you should get a really, really high-end bleach, and you can get them from Sally's and salon services, that sort of thing. And the one that I used was the L'Oreal Platinum, which I think is quite similar to one that's done by Matrix as well. So it's a really high-quality bleach because not all bleaches are the same. I just used a standard cream developer, and I used 6% because I knew that this colour was kind of hiding underneath the black still, so I knew I didn't have to lift it too much really. And then I did this thing that I'd read about coconut hair masks, and I'd read on quite a lot of forums that people had been putting it on the night before or a few hours before and then actually dyeing over the top of it. So I thought, if that's going to protect my hair, I'm fancy having a go at that. So yeah, I put on coconut oil, just proper virgin coconut oil that I got from a health food shop, and I left it on for about 3 or 4 hours, and then I put the bleach straight over the top. It didn't change the bleach time or anything like that, but when I washed the bleach off, I noticed that my hair was still in really good condition. The ends, I've got a little bit of breakage, because you always will do with bleach really, but nowhere near how it would have been if I hadn't have done that, I don't think. So I definitely recommend trying that the next time you're colouring your hair. Apparently you can do it with permanent hair dyes as well, even if you're not just bleaching it. I don't know how that works really, but you can have a go and see. It's worth trying. But yeah, so it's all quite nice and healthy-ish, I guess, still. There's still a few random bits of colour in, so I've got like a few stripes of blue in it still, which that was from when I dyed my hair black. I put henna in it, and henna's really tough to get out. So I've got some random streaks that took the blue but didn't really take. I can't lift those anymore, so they're just going to have to grow out. But I kind of think it adds to the mermaid look, so I don't really mind. Now, my hair is cut in like a midi kind of style. That's a really old-fashioned style of haircut. And if you asked a hairdresser to do a midi now, they probably wouldn't know what you're talking about. But if you Google it, it'll show you. I went for a modified version of it. So I went to my hairdresser and kind of took all the instructions with me so that she'd know what she was doing. Because pretty much if she'd have just done a midi, then I'd have looked like a really bad 70s footballer with a bit of a mullet. Because it's very defined kind of layers, and it starts from about here and it cuts straight down. It's got like a big U shape at the back, and that just helps when you're doing sets, because in the 40s and 50s there were very specific haircuts that were designed to help a set last longer. But because I go to the gym quite a lot, that sort of thing, I didn't really want to be having like a mullet, particularly when it wasn't set. So we kind of went with something that's got these kind of layers still. It's got some feathering at the front, but it kind of starts from like chin length. And then it does have very blunt cut layers. So the trick to it is not to have them razored, not to have them do any thinning of any kind. So have very blunt cut layers. And that'll just help when you're rolling it, that sort of thing. It won't all stick out and be kind of crazy. A few layers around the face, that kind of adds the bounce, and it kind of automatically gives it a bit of a U shape. So since I've had that done, I found that it has really helped with my sets. It's helped them last much longer. And I'm growing out my fringe again. I always have the to fringe or not to fringe. Yeah, so I had Betty bangs for quite a while. I got bored of them. So I'm in the process of growing it out at the minute. And then by the time it's grown out, then I'll get bored and have it cut back in again. So yeah, this is unfortunately, I tried out heated rollers this morning. So excuse the mess of my face. I've had this makeup on all day. And it is kind of quite late now. So I'm probably all melting. But yeah, this is the result of heated hot sticks, you call them in America. Just the bendy rollers, the heated ones. Can't say I'm massively impressed with them. It kind of, the curl just dropped out of my hair within an hour. It really didn't last, and I put quite a lot of, didn't put too much product in it, but put enough in there, and it's, yeah, just dropped straight out. I don't think my hair likes them. And that's kind of the thing, I think, with putting any kind of curl in your hair, is just trying to see what works for you, because it's not necessarily what will work for someone else. Because I read that Dita Von Teese had all one hair length, and that worked the best for her, and her hair was quite fine, she had quite a lot of it, and that she tried loads of different things, but one layered hair seemed to work for her. So I thought, yeah, that's me, I've got the same sort of hair. So I grew all my hair out, and yeah, it didn't work at all. Every time I just tried to curl it, just fell straight out. So yeah, I really need layers in my hair to actually just do anything with. The colour that I've got on it, by the way, is Pravana green, which I mixed with a tiny bit of blue to kind of bring it up to a little bit of a teal. But the Pravana green's quite teal anyway, and because I had a bit of orange left in my hair, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of taken a bit more teal anyway. And I quite like it being lots of different colours rather than it just being like one solid colour anyway. So yeah. So a really quick way of putting curls in your hair without having to use any heat is to get one of these guys. So this is just an elastic hairband, and I'm going to watch my new piercing. That's a few things that have changed since last time you saw me. I've had my septum done, so it's got a nice sparkly in. I'm just waiting for a matching one that matches these green guys here, because I'm all about matching. So this will be like a mint green, and this is a, who's it by? Industrial Strength Septum Clicker that I had done by Nikki at Twit Twoo in Edinburgh, and she did this for me as well. And this is just one piercing, but it's got, that's just the little kind of add-on that goes on it, and that's by Anna Metal, I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, it's just a little cluster of, looks like you've got loads of piercings, but you've only got a couple. Don't think I have had a little bit more done to this arm of tattoos. Had this girl, but I'm not going to show you the whole of her yet because she's not finished. And then I've got this arm, which my lovely friend Leanne Moll is doing for me. And it's Victorian animals through the classes, with lots of nice roses and that sort of thing going on, bending and all sorts of weird angles. But yeah, you'll see them as I do more and more videos. But yeah, anyway, back to this. I get sidetracked easy. So it's going to make you look a little bit special. So it's pretty good for on a night. And I'm not doing it properly because I'm just going to show you what you have to do. So just pop it on your head, a little bit Wonder Woman-like. And your hair will be like 80% dry. So it's still a bit damp. Or you can damp it down a little bit just with a little kind of spray bottle. And all you're going to do, and this does actually look quite cute for during the day, if you don't want to pin your fringe to your forehead, is you get your hair and you're just going to twist it round and through and keep kind of going all the way around and through. And then every time you go, pick up the next section of hair and take it round. You get the idea, and through. So you're going to keep kind of doing that pretty much all the way around. I like to do both sides first and then leave the back to the end, because the back's always a bit of a nightmare. And then we move over to this side. Should really have pulled my hair forward over my ears first. Just make it difficult for myself. Plus I don't want to kind of stick that over my piercing. So round and down. So yeah, my style hasn't really changed since the last time that I saw you. I've kind of gotten a lot bigger wardrobe and a lot more shoes, which I'll take you on a tour of at some point. Still got quite a lot of makeup. Still loving my 40s and 50s pin-up style, that sort of thing. I like everything from really classic sort of tailored looks to kind of really nice like pin-up girl clothing, dresses, that sort of thing. So anyway, keep going round with this. And this can kind of even give you, it's like a really cute kind of Gibson roll, which is a nice 1920s and 30s sort of, well, more 20s really, kind of hairstyle. And it can kind of cheat that a little bit depending on how much hair you've got. And my hair's not super long at the minute, so it doesn't really give much of a wave to my hair. But when you get round to the back, you're going to end up with this really annoying lump bit here. So just kind of tuck that in. Just make sure that it does go around. And then you get this kind of cute little roll anywhere that you can kind of, yeah, you can be seen out in public with that. It's not too bad. And then you would let it dry overnight, and then when you go to take it out the next morning, you'll have really nice kind of waves, and you won't have used any heat. It looks really cute. So have a go, let me see what you think, and comment just in the comments and let me know what other videos you'd like to see, and if there's anything in particular you'd like to know, or if you need any help with anything, and I will see you soon. Bye!